had enough! I can't stand it! Why do I have to waste my time fighting zombies? They are such wimps! What if my clothes get dirty? They were just washed!
Stop talking like that. Father Salat is right. We're new at this, so we've got to start small and then move on to tougher enemies. Remember, 2 days in a row, you let a ghost get away because you wandered off on your own. Besides, I'm the one who has to do all the laundry. Can you just stop complaining for a while?
Shut up, you!
Now, Sister Priye, Kulat is right. You're still a novice demon hunter. Try not to forget that. And remember, we're servants of the Holy Goddess. I forbid you to call those lost souls wimps ever again.
Ugh, here we go again. My name's Kulat. I'm a novice demon hunter. 4 years ago, my sister Priye and I joined the Church of the Holy Maiden. This spring, we were admitted to La Pucelle, the church's demon hunting squad. The woman who was scolding my sister is Sister Alouette. She's our teacher. She joined the church 2 years ago. We've been in the church longer, but she's much more advanced. She not only teaches us demon hunting, but also manners and etiquette. She has no memory of her past. As for Priye, her language gets more vulgar every day.
Understand, Sister Priye?
Yeah, I understand.
Now you must repent.
Okay. Oh, holy goddess Poitrine. Sorry about that. There, I'm done.
Sister Priye, you need to take this more seriously.
Okay. This is such a pain. Oh, holy goddess, please see fit to punish me, your unworthy servant. Hey! What was that? I was talking to the goddess.
I didn't do anything. I think your prayer reached the goddess after all.
Why, you... Watch it, Priye. You want to be the next Maiden of Light, right? Well, don't waste time with this nonsense. Just stay cool and focus on the important stuff.
Very well. We should get started. Kulat, what is the foundation of any investigation?
The foundation is collecting information, Sister Alouette.
Well done, Kulat. As usual. Very good.
Hey, are you blushing?
Who, me?
Come on, you two. Let's go help some lost souls. In the name of the Maiden of Light.
Okay, that'll be me soon enough. Chapter 1. On-the-job training. Will he be back?
I don't know, but he seemed to be trying to protect something.
I think you're right. Hey, we never did figure out what's with all these zombies, did we?
Master Noir, I sense that the dark energies around Mont Blanc Castle have weakened the handiwork of the Church of the Holy Maiden, no doubt.
La Pucelle, eh?
Hey-ya! Ha! Quiet!
In the name of the Maiden of Light, I ask you, Goddess Poitrine, please guide these souls to their rest.
Wow, that was amazing. Truly amazing, Sister Alouette. I've never seen anything like it.
Yes. Amazing. Wait! That's nothing special. I could do that if I wanted.
Dream on.
Kulat!
Wait a minute. I was just thinking. Who locked up the Count's family anyway?
Hey, you're right. That's a good question. You moron! A diary. 7th of phrase. Why does Collier love my brother? I love her so much more than he ever could, Collier. My beloved Collier, 13th of Pesh. We are fighting the Imperial forces, but have no hope of victory. My brother the Count has hidden himself and his family. He's sacrificing his pride to protect his family. I can feel my hatred for him grow with every passing day. 24th of Pesh. Several days have passed since they went underground. Despite their fatigue, the soldiers still believe in my brother who everyone loves, my brother who stole Collier. My brother better than me in every way. 29th of Pesh. It's all over. My brother and his troops will never wake up after the lunch I served them. No one is left to get in my way. Now I will live with my beloved Collier in this underground world. But she may not accept my love for her. In that case, I will keep her in a cage. She's my songbird. A caged songbird. My songbird.
Ugh.
This guy makes me sick.
So the Count's brother was the one who imprisoned his family.
Like light and darkness, Love and hate are two sides of the same coin, so it is written in the Holy Book.
It's all so sad. Today we have initiate practice. We haven't done this much since we passed the test to become demon hunters. But we originally joined the church as initiates. We lost our parents 7 years ago. They died in a carriage accident coming back from work.
Culotte, you need to pray too.
Like this?
Yes.
Prie, where are Mommy and Daddy?
Mommy and Daddy, they've gone far, far away. But I know they'll always be watching over us.
No! I want my daddy! I want my mommy!
Please don't cry, Culotte, okay? It's all right. I'll take care of you from now on. Just like Mommy did, okay, Mother? Father, please don't worry about us. No matter what happens, no matter how tough things get, I'll do my best. I won't give up. I'll be strong. But please let me be weak today.
We spent the next 3 years in the orphanage, and then joined the Church of the Holy Maiden. I was only 5 when my parents died, so I don't really remember them. Prie never talks about Mom and Dad. Oh, Goddess Poitrine, please let me meet my Mom and Dad. Just once.
All right, that's enough for today. Everyone practice hard for the service this weekend.
That was great! I just love to sing! No one cares how loud I am. Yep! Oh, I feel like something good is gonna happen today.
Hey, Prie, listen. I had a dream about Mom and Dad last night.
Oh, Culotte, what am I gonna do with you? You'll never grow up, will you?
Whenever I start to talk about our parents, Prie always changes the subject. She always treats me like a child. Nothing wrong with having a dream.
Chapter 2. A Child's Promise. Hey! What the? That should have blown him away.
You still need practice, Prie.
Father?
Oh, he really scared me there. That's Father Salad. He started the Church of the Holy Maiden. And he's our boss, too. He may not look it now, but he's a very distinguished man, and he's defeated hundreds of demons. He was also the one who rescued Alouette 2 years ago. She had completely lost her memory. Sister Alouette became a demon hunter without even taking the test. It's true that she's very skilled, but I kind of think that Father Salad is giving her special treatment. I wonder if he's secretly in love with her. Nah.
What's with the bear suit?
My wife asked me to put on a show at the orphanage.
You gotta be kidding. And you have to play a giant teddy bear?
You never could stand up to the director, Father.
That's the truth. I'd much rather be out fighting demons, but...
No, it looks good on you. You're so cute.
That's enough of that. I'm still your boss, you know. Anyway, you're probably wondering why I asked you all here. I need your help in investigating a certain incident.
An incident?
That's right. You may have heard the rumors. In the last few months, there have been many grisly murders. Sister Olive is currently on the case, but as of yet, we still have no leads on a suspect.
Wait just a minute. Why should the Church of the Holy Maiden be investigating a murder? Why can't the police do it?
Well, why don't you let me finish first? These murders have a certain disgusting, unusual aspect to them. Publicly, they're being treated just like any normal murder. What the public doesn't know is that in every case, the victims' hearts were ripped out.
Their hearts?
That's right. Their hearts ripped out. But the really unusual thing is that in every case, someone else from the family is missing. The royal police are looking for the missing people, but so far they haven't had any luck.
Sounds like an open and shut case to me. The missing family members did it. It's just a matter of arresting them, right?
You'd think so, wouldn't you? But here's where things get interesting. First, in every case, the room was locked from the inside.
A locked room murder.
Second, as I said before, there is someone missing in each family. The missing family members range from young boys to old women. They're all different. Third, there was a message written in blood with a finger at the scene of every crime. Fingerprint analysis shows that the finger belonged to the missing person in the family. Fourth, the message left behind at every murder was exactly the same in every case. And a handwriting analysis shows that they were all written by the same person. What do all of these things tell you?
The prints belong to the missing people, but one person wrote all of the messages. And the missing people disappeared from a locked room. But that's impossible.
Father, You're saying that the culprit is a shape-changing demon?
Precisely. Well done, Sister Alouette. They assume the form of a family member to get close to their target, and then they rip their victim's heart out. It's likely that the real missing family members are dead and buried. What do you think, Prié? Can a normal person do that? Of course not. That's why we've been asked to look into the matter. This is a request directly from the Queen herself. We can't refuse.
This is Sister Olive. There's been another murder. It's in Section 3C-203 of Potiphar City. A house on Mirabeau Street. I'm currently trailing the suspect. It looks like he's headed for Mount Tart. Request backup.
Roger. I'll send help right away. I want you to go after the suspect immediately. Use extreme caution. Repeat, use extreme caution.
Roger.
Well, what are you waiting for? Get to the scene of the crime and help Sister Olive. In the name of the Maiden of Light, may the goddess Poitrine watch over you all.
In the name of the Maiden of Light, we ask.
Hey, Culotte. What's the matter?
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking of all the memories I have of this place.
Memories?
Yes. Prié and I grew up here on Mount Tart. You might say it's our hometown.
Really?
Ugh, why did you have to go and bring that up? We don't have time for that kind of nonsense now. Why don't you just shut up and carry the luggage?
I'm not your servant. I'm a demon hunter too. How about a little respect?
What are you talking about? Let's face it. Carrying stuff is the most useful thing you can do.
I'm a demon hunter too. I'll show you, you idiot.
Did he just call me an idiot? Culotte! Where do you think you're going? Oh no. Oh no. What'll I do? Culotte ran off by himself.
That's hardly surprising. You were pretty hard on him.
What? But we always talk like that, right? I was just kidding.
It may have been a joke to you, but Culotte was obviously very hurt.
Oh no.
Culotte is in danger all by himself. Let's go find him.
Die!
You make me sick. The way you change your shape to fool your victims, it makes me sick.
Who are you?
I'm nobody special. But if you really must know, the name's Croix. Croix Raoul. I'm a freelance demon hunter. I'm working for the Church of the Divine Mother at the moment. The boyfriend of one of your victims hired me. Now, be a good little demon and let me kill you.
Wait!
What? You don't know how to give up gracefully, do you?
You said the Church of the Divine Mother, right? I'm one of their members.
Is that right?
Yes. We're practically brothers. Cut me some slack. You can let me off this time, right?
Sorry. No can do.
I see. In that case...
I can tell you're trying to read my past, to take the form of someone I loved. I'm on to you, but... unfortunately for you, I have no memory of my past. Now then, it's time for you to say goodbye.
Culotte!
Stop it. You'll never make it to heaven like this.
Don't make me laugh.
Culotte!
You know that boy?
I'm his sister.
I see. In that case, please allow me to help, but I get to keep 70% of the reward. You guys get 30%.
I don't care about any reward. We've got to help Culotte.
I may not look it, but I like to keep things businesslike. We've got to...
What's wrong?
Miss, this is the first time we've met, isn't it?
Yes? So?
No. Never mind. Let's go take care of that demon.
In the name of the Maiden of Light, I ask you, Goddess Poitrine, burn his sins away with the flames of your judgment.
Prié, you're joking me.
Why did you do that? You can't run off by yourself like that.
I'm sorry I worried you. Guess I should stick to carrying the luggage.
Sister Prié, Culotte wanted you to understand that he's starting to grow up. He wanted you to realize that he can make it on his own and not always be a burden to you.
Is that true, Culotte?
You've always protected me, ever since I was little. But things can't go on like this forever, so I wanted to try something on my own.
Don't be stupid. Stupid. I'm your big sister. I'm like a mother to you. You don't have to worry about things like that.
Sorry to intrude, but... you don't understand men, do you? As a man, I know what the kid is going through. He wants to show you that he's growing up. He can't be tied to your apron strings forever. To you, he'll always be your little brother. But a man needs to feel independent. Don't you think it's time you realize that?
Prié, I'm a man now. I want to protect you. I want to protect Sister Alouette too.
I see. And I thought I knew everything there was to know about him. But I was wrong. Culotte's grown into a young man, and I never even realized it. I guess I wanted him to remain a child forever. Maybe I didn't want him to go and leave me. I guess I was the one who was being childish. Culotte?
Yes?
I'm sorry for what I said.
Okay.
I won't mother you anymore.
Okay.
When we grow up, we'll eventually have to follow our own paths. But for now, I want to stay with you. I want to protect you. Don't you think the goddess would allow that? Yes. I'm sure she would. So,
Yes.
for now, I'm gonna keep bossing you around.
They're quite a pair, aren't they?
They certainly are. But to tell the truth, I'm a little jealous of them. I don't have any family, or even a past to call my own.
That night, I saw Priye crying by herself. She must have been thinking of our dead mother and father. Priye always tries to look strong, but sometimes I wonder. Anyway, I think that's why she never wanted to talk about them. She didn't want to look weak in front of me. I didn't know what to say to her. I just sat there, gazing at the stars.
Please, at least allow him to rest in peace.
Listen carefully, my children. We must learn to accept suffering. To live is to suffer. But human beings are weak. We all find ourselves craving escape, loss, setback, failure, death of the people dearest to us. This is part of life. We must learn to accept it, to feel grateful for it. In these times of need, our only source of strength and support is the Divine Mother. She is always in each of our hearts. Everyone, close your eyes and pray to the Divine Mother. I'm sure she will ease your suffering. What tripe. Humans are such sheep.
Master Noir, your apostle Alan, has been defeated by La Pucelle from the Church of the Holy Maiden.
Alan?
He sold his soul to us in return for a chance to revive his dead wife. He used the body we gave him to slaughter many humans in Potiphou City. Thanks to him, the dark energies there are up nearly 4%.
Ah, yes. I remember now. Forget about him. He was never one of us. He wasn't fit to enter our divine utopia. Those do-gooders merely saved us the trouble of taking care of him ourselves. Mother.
Chapter 3. Priye and Alouette. Ah! Why do we have to see the Queen? Everyone here is so stuck up and formal. I can't stand it.
I certainly didn't think my first job would be to meet the Queen. What if I was an assassin from a foreign country or something?
All of you, remember where you are. Behave yourselves.
Sorry, Sister Alouette. I'm glad they decided to hire you, Mr. Croy.
Just call me Croy, miss.
My name's Priye. I'm a demon hunter now, but soon I'll be the Maiden of Light.
That's what she thinks.
That's my little brother Culotte. And that loudmouth is Sister Alouette, as you know.
You two don't seem to get along very well, do you?
Can you tell? I think she's jealous of my talent. Just because I'm going to be the Maiden of Light, she gets all huffy.
So you're going to be the Maiden of Light? Impressive.
Yeah, well, what is it? Is there something on my face?
Hey! He's not planning on putting the moves on Priye too, is he?
No, nothing. It's just that...
Please, be quiet, everyone. Her Royal Highness is coming.
Introducing Her Royal Highness, the Princess Eclair.
Unfortunately, my mother had to go out, but I will represent her. I see. So the Church of the Divine Mother was involved.
That's right, Princess Eclair.
My mother has been worried about them for some time. I'll talk to her about this personally. Thank you for solving the case. I know it was tough.
Not at all. It was all thanks to the protection and guidance of the goddess Poitrine.
Oh, come on! What kind of goody-goody line is that? Give me a reward. Well, hey, it doesn't hurt to ask.
Sister Priye!
You're always so straightforward, big sister.
Big sister?
That's right. Priye and I are friends with Princess Eclair. It all started 4 years ago. We were about to do our first performance as initiates.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Priye, they'll be starting soon.
I know. Just a little longer. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Precision, 2, 3 is very important. 2, 3. For this kind of thing, 2, 3. If I'm gonna become 3, the Maiden of Light, 2, 3. It's gotta be perfect. 2, 3. Hey, who are you? Eclair. What are you doing around here? Did you get lost? Ordinary people aren't supposed to come in here, you know? This is my house. What? Your house?
Priye, You don't think she's the queen's daughter, do you? I think her name might have been Eclair.
Hey, are you the princess? How old are you? 9. Why were you looking at us?
Prié, maybe she just wants to make friends.
Friends?
Don't you think so? She's the queen's only child, and I bet all the other kids are too scared to play with her.
I see. Hey, do you want to play with us?
Really?
Sure. But you have to call me Big Sister, okay?
Why?
Well, because I'm older than you. That's why.
Okay, Big Sister.
Great! So we're friends now.
We've been friends since. Eclair will be the next queen of Paprika. She's also been trained as a demon hunter and is a candidate to become the Maiden of Light. She belongs to a completely different world than us. But we're still friends.
Wow. Friends with a princess.
How have you been lately, Eclair? We haven't seen much of you. Are they keeping you busy?
Yes. Well, I do have a lot to do. I have to prepare to become queen and train to be the Maiden of Light.
I guess being a princess isn't easy, huh?
Are you still planning on becoming the Maiden of Light, Big Sister?
Absolutely. It's all I dream of.
I see. If you would just become the Maiden, I wouldn't have to go through all this training.
Are you okay, Eclair? You seem a little run down.
No, it's nothing, but I'm afraid I have to be going now. You must excuse me. Big Sister, Kulat, I hope you'll come and see me again. Please say hello to Father Salat for me.
It's all my fault. The forest has been thrown into disorder because of my stupidity.
Don't talk like that. It wasn't your fault. We didn't know. It's over now. We've got to keep moving forward.
You're right, Kulat. 2 years ago, I was found clutching a copy of the Holy Book, having lost my memory. Ever since then, the Holy Book has been the only thing I could really believe in. The teachings of the goddess were the only things I could rely on. When you denied the truth of the Holy Book, it was like you were denying me too. Not everything in the Holy Book is correct. I knew it, but I didn't have anything else to believe in. Maybe I was just jealous of how you always do what you think is right. Please forgive me, Sister Prié. You taught me a valuable lesson. The goddess's teachings aren't everything. Sometimes you have to follow your own path.
That's just the way I am. I do things without thinking, and I always say what I feel. But I know that I'm not always right. I just have to follow my gut so I don't regret it later. You don't have to apologize.
I admire your openness and honesty, Sister Prié.
Just Prié. Please call me Prié from now on.
I will. And you can call me Alouette.
Okay. Thanks.
Ooh, that was pretty close. I thought they were going to kill each other for a minute. I hope they've worked that out of their systems.
Boy, that was scary. I'm beginning to wonder if I'll ever understand women.
But, Prié, you might want to think about showing a little more modesty in the future.
Oh, great. Here we go again.
What about those clothes? A sister mustn't wear clothes that are too tight or too revealing. A sister in the service of the goddess should wear something more modest.
But Father Salad picked these out. And you're wearing a micro-mini under your robe.
Father Salad said it would be easier to move in, so...
Who'd have thought the old guy would be interested in that kind of thing?
Father Salad?
In any case, this connection between the Church of the Divine Mother and demons worries me. Aren't you worried about it? Hey, why are you staring at me like that?
It does seem that the demons have been more active recently. What could the Church of the Divine Mother be planning?
I am so sorry. The forest was almost taken over by darkness, all because of my stupidity.
Don't say that. The forest is safe now. That's what's important. We've got to keep moving forward.
You're right, Kulat.
What? What's with all this noise? It's the middle of the night. It's got to be Prié and her stupid training. No one else would make this much noise. Whoa!
Chapter 4. A gigantic problem.
Prepare to attack! Attack positions!
Hey, boss! Should we use the big guns?
Don't call me boss. It's captain. And don't use the big guns. Understand? They're too powerful. They take all the fun out of it.
Varmints, move it! Double time! I mean now!
You keep your mouth shut and stay out of our way.
What was that?
Papillon, why don't you come over here with me?
Yes, Captain.
All right, men. Are you ready? If the goddess wants us, she'll take us. In the meantime, we're going to have a blast. If we do go out, We'll go out with a bang! Come on, hairballs! It's monster fighting time!
This is getting out of hand.
It hurts.
What was that voice?
Help me.
There it is again. It couldn't be that creature, could it?
Cease fire!
Ceasing fire!
Hairballs, let's go get ourselves a monster! Anyone who isn't afraid to die, come with me! Not you, Papillon. You have to stay here. We'll have a quiet date later.
Here they come!
Fighting evil with courage and honor, that's what being a man is all about. We, the crew of the Escargot, were fated to meet this creature on the field of battle. Behold our savage kitty and crossbones flag and despair. Onward, men!
Do they plan to take the creature prisoner?
Well, they certainly are enthusiastic, aren't they?
Enough with the chit-chat. We have to stop them. There's something special about that creature.
I am Captain Omar, explorer of the Seven Skies, international traveler and captain of the airship Escargot. At your service.
And we're the crew of the Escargot, the Chocolat Gang!
Prepare for takeoff!
Preparing for takeoff!
High-speed turbulence engines, engage! Output is 30% of maximum. 40, 50, 60!
What's that? A bug?
Don't call me a bug! Hey, Omar, what are these women doing on board?
What's the matter? Jealous?
Enriched Enochian batteries fully charged. We are ready for takeoff, boss.
Don't call me boss. It's Captain. Okay, catnip fans, let's do it! The Escargot is airborne!
Mount Champignon, straight ahead.
So that's Mount Champignon.
Amazing.
With an altitude of 10,000 feet, it's one of the world's few mushroom-shaped mountains. No one has ever made it to the top, but they say you could fit 50 croissant castles up there. 70% of the mushrooms found on Mount Champignon grow nowhere else, so I guess it's not surprising that its nickname is Mushroom Mountain. But watch out for the savage dragon shrooms. They surround all the other mushrooms. They're highly territorial and will attack anyone entering their territory. I'd suggest that you avoid them rather than try to fight them.
Wow, you seem to know a lot about it.
Of course. He's a world-traveling air pirate.
We'll be waiting here with the ship. After all, if the dragon shrooms were to destroy the ship, we'd be stuck here. Don't get yourselves killed now.
Drink this Kinoko Jiru. You'll get better.
Go ahead and drink it, Rossini. They went and got it especially for you.
But it smells horrible.
You're worried about the smell. Don't you want to get better?
Drinking a little juice isn't going to help.
You want to be strong, right? Pluck up your courage and drink it. Be a man, okay? Good boy. See? You're not weak. You drank it. You don't have to dream about becoming a monster anymore.
How did you know that I wanted to be a monster?
What? The thing about that is, don't worry about that.
Well, it looks like my work here is done. We'll be moving on soon. I feel my next adventure calling me. But spare me your tears. Smile as you say goodbye. I bid you all adieu. Perhaps we shall meet again. Come on, men! Oh, I almost forgot. Prié was your name, right? You've got quite an uppercut. Would you consider joining my crew? You'd like the life of an air pirate. The freedom, the excitement, the treasure. And don't forget, the romance. It's any man's dream.
I'm a girl.
Details, whatever. Think about it. Until next we meet, farewell!
What a bunch of weirdos.
But we couldn't have done it without them.
Guess we won't be seeing that creature anymore.
I hope not. Boy, this case really took a lot out of me.
Traveling all over the place, battling giant monsters.
Here, have a tasty beverage.
Thanks. That's really thoughtful of you. This tastes a little strange. What is this?
Kinoko Jiru.
A monster created by a human heart. You never know. It may come to your town next.
Master Noir, how much longer do you plan to ignore La Pucelle? They've defeated 7 of our operatives this month alone. It's a serious situation. They could upset our plans if we don't do something soon.
Relax. Our Church of the Divine Mother owns the public. People follow us like lambs. The Church of the Holy Maiden and the Queen are powerless against us. I assure you, there's no need to change our plans.
But
Have no fear. The summoning of the fallen angel Calamity will proceed as planned. Dark Utopia comes as soon as we locate the Dark Prince. We just have to wait patiently for our chance. It won't be much longer now. Watch over me, Mother.
Chapter 5. A hairy situation.
The Dark Prince. If the goddess Poitrine is the symbol of light, then the symbol of darkness is the fallen angel Calamity. And the Dark Prince gets his dark power from Calamity herself. He has appeared several times in the past, and each time, many people have died. To us in the Church of the Maiden of Light, the Dark Prince is a fearsome enemy who must be destroyed.
Please, accept my apologies. I am Noir, the head of the Church of the Divine Mother. I'm pleased to make your acquaintance.
Why did you stop him? Wouldn't it be better for you if he had burned the forest to a crisp, and us with it?
Only a barbarian would burn down a beautiful forest like this.
Some talk coming from you.
There seems to have been some kind of misunderstanding. Random destruction is not our goal. We merely want a place that we can call home.
You mean your utopia?
Utopia? Ha! What kind of utopia requires the deaths of so many innocent people?
I don't expect you to understand. We are polar opposites, after all. But remember one thing. We have our own system of right and wrong, just as you do.
hey, don't you want to finish us off?
To me, you are nothing more than ants. Not even worth stepping on.
Quite a mouth, boy. I think you need to learn some manners. And I'm gonna be your teacher.
I can kill you at any time if you get in my way, or if I just feel like it. For now, you should thank your goddess that I'm letting you live.
We're nothing to him, huh? He makes me sick.
So that's the head of the Church of the Divine Mother. I had imagined somebody scarier.
Now, Culotte, you mustn't judge people by their appearance. Just now, when he banished that demon, he was holding back. But he still has the power of a demonic lord. If he were to use all of his power...
He's nothing to be afraid of. Next time I see him, I'll wipe the floor with his face.
We didn't know it at the time, but the events leading up to the final showdown between the Maiden of Light and the Dark Prince were already beginning to unfold. Soon, we would know the tragic ending to our story.
Alouette. Alouette.
Goddess? Are you... Could it be? The goddess Poitrine?
Alouette. Seek out Fatima.
Fatima?
The Dark Prince will be. When you know, he will. Again. And the Maiden of Light. Her life. All things end.
Goddess? Goddess!
Chapter 6. The journey begins.
Big sister, why do I have to do so many things I hate? I want to be free. Can't I ever be me? The things I really don't want to do? Why can't I say I don't want to do them? I don't want to be the Maiden of Light. I don't want to be queen. Big sister, what is freedom? What is responsibility?
Yes. Tell me, big sister.
Everyone's counting on her to be the next queen and the Maiden of Light. It must be difficult.
That's what grew darkness in her, creating that other Eclair.
Eclair, the thing is, you should... Just don't worry about it. Stop worrying about your status or what other people think and live life your own way. Try and chill a little, okay? Shut up! What do you know? How could you possibly understand how it feels to be the next queen? How can you understand what it feels like to have everyone counting on you? I wanted you to understand how I felt, but that other Eclair, she could never say anything like that. She always pretends to be so good and always obeys her mother, just like a puppet. That's why I had to come out, big sister. You liked this Eclair better than that other Eclair, right?
Look, I don't know what you are, but I can take care of you easily enough.
Croy!
We just have to kick her out, right? This is the fastest way.
But she's Eclair too. I don't want her to get hurt anymore. Big sister! Please, Go back to your normal self, Eclair.
So you like the other Eclair better too? You like that doll? That doll who does whatever people say? I hate you all! You can all just disappear!
Fatima is a country that existed 200 years ago, about 1,000 miles to the southeast of the Kingdom of Paprika. Civilizations at that time weren't very advanced, and the people were very poor. Every year, countless people died of starvation and sickness. The only thing that supported the people in these hard times was their faith in the gods. Humans are funny that way. When times are tough, they look to the gods for help, but their faith only ended up making things worse. People in power and religious leaders did whatever they wanted in the name of the gods. They stole offerings and lived in the lap of luxury. And, of course, they thought nothing of stealing money and food from the poor. If that was the worst thing that happened to you, you could count yourself lucky. So you can see just how terrible things were. Of course, anyone who protested was killed. People they didn't like were accused of witchcraft or labeled traitors and put on trial. And the results of those trials? Well, I don't think I have to tell you, do I? Humans can be so very cruel. Then, one day, Fatima was wiped out. Just like that. It was destroyed in one night.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There's nothing better than this for getting your mind off your troubles. We leave tomorrow. I guess that means we'll be saying goodbye to Paprika for a while. Eclair! Will she be all right without me? Eclair!
So you're leaving tomorrow?
Yes.
Be careful. Please come back safe, big sister.
Don't worry.
My mother told me everything. Thank you for helping me. Mother says I can rest for a while.
Yes. That's good.
But sooner or later, I'm going to have to start studying to be queen. When that happens, I'll be cut off from the outside world for a while. I won't be able to meet you or Kulot.
Eclair.
But what I really want to do is come with you. I don't want to be queen. I want to get out of this old castle. I want to stay with you and Kulot. Oh, I'm sorry, big sister. I must sound terribly childish to you. I've just got to accept that I'm going to be queen. Right?
Eclair, what are you, stupid?
What?
You've got to be more honest with yourself. You don't want to be queen. You want to come with us, right? So do it.
But what about my mother and my people?
You'll never be a good queen if you have to be forced into it. You only get one life. Enjoy it. And don't worry too much about what people think. Eclair, you don't have to make yourself miserable just to please everybody else. You're special, no matter what you choose to do. And no matter what, I'll always be your big sister.
Big sister?
Come on, let's go.
Prepare for takeoff!
High-speed turbulence engines engaged! Enriched Enochian batteries fully charged! We're ready for takeoff, boss!
Don't call me boss. It's Captain! Here we go, furballs! The escargot is taking off! Onward! To Fatima!
Farewell! In the name of the Maiden of Light, may the light of hope always follow you, wherever your path may lead.
Awaken. Awaken. Not again. I hate this dream. Awaken. Just who do you think you are? Go away. I am you. What? Remember? And release me. Awaken, Croy, Raoul. Go away! I'm me. I'm not you. I'm not like you.
Chapter 7. A Dance in the Sky.
Boss, there's a strange cloud ahead.
Don't call me boss! It's Captain! Bouncing barnacles! That's a death cloud!
A death cloud?
An acidic cloud that dissolves everything it touches. The ship would disintegrate if we went in there.
Oh, great. Now what do we do?
Blast! This certainly is a tricky situation.
May I suggest something?
What is it, Princess?
Before I left, my mother made me memorize something from a travel book. I think it goes like this. In the western seas, the invisible island lies, hidden and dangerous. Above the island, death. On the island, death. Hope is under the island. Go through the cave and see the new lands beyond. Go through the cave with care, for the monster of the cave can also be death. I think somehow my mother knew what we were heading into.
A mysterious new land. Could that be Fatima?
I don't know. It's just part of a book written by an adventurer 100 years ago. I thought it was just something my mother liked, but...
Do you think that island down there could be the one he was talking about?
Could be. Let's go check out that island. Hairballs, we're changing course. Land on that island.
Aye, aye, sir. Meow.
What's happening?
I don't know. A demon.
Prie!
Ah! What are you doing to my precious ship? Is brute force all you know? Stupid gorilla.
What? We got a problem. Engines are malfunctioning.
That's not good.
What does that mean? What's gonna happen?
What do you think it means? It means we're all going to die. That's what it means.
Crash? We gotta do something! What are we gonna do? Oh, goddess, I won't steal from the offering plate anymore. Just help us.
You fool! That's enough of that. The goddess helps those who help themselves. You've got to believe in yourself and fight. If you can't do that, you don't deserve to be on my ship.
Got it. So, what should we do?
I can't leave the bridge. That means you guys have to take care of all of the demons that have invaded the ship. Do you think you're up to it? You can't let any of them escape.
No problem.
All right then, go to it.
Captain!
We're going to crash, all right, but I won't rest until I get my revenge.
Testing. All hands, this is Captain Omar. We are about to experience uncontrolled flight into terrain. I just have one piece of advice for all of you. Don't die. That is all.
This really sucks. Everybody okay?
I guess so.
Still alive, anyway.
What about everyone else?
Is everyone all right?
Hey, Tanya. Watch your hands!
Touch you? Blech. I don't even want to come near you.
The crew of the escargo all present and accounted for. Meow.
Just a minute. Where's Alouette? Alouette! Sister Alouette!
There she is. She's lying on the ground.
Alouette!
Sister Alouette! Sister Alouette! Step out of it!
Chapter 8. To an undiscovered land. It's beautiful.
So this is Fatima.
Amazing.
Ye of little faith. Looks like I was right after all.
Yes, I was wrong.
I didn't really mean it like that. I just want you to understand. I'm not stupid or reckless. I was using the experience and intuition I've gained over the years in my travels.
You have real experience. All I have is book learning. I guess I'm just a sheltered princess with a lot to learn.
There's nothing wrong with books. We only knew about this cave because of books. Just don't let your knowledge blind you to what's right in front of your face.
You're right. There are still so many things in this world that I know nothing about. Reading is great, but there's no substitute for experience.
Exactly. You can't get by without experience.
Thank you, Omar.
Hey, you don't have to.
I made the right decision leaving the castle. If I hadn't, I never would have had these wonderful experiences. I'm very grateful.
That's enough of that. You don't have to thank me.
Hey, don't those two make a nice couple?
Sure. You have no problem seeing the truth when other people are involved.
Just a minute, Culotte. What is that supposed to mean?
Oh, nothing.
You can't get away!
You killed my son!
Wait! He was just trying to protect himself!
That's a lie! I saw everything! He turned into a demon!
That demon killed my son Cruchot and his friends!
Death to the demon!
Death to the demon's mother!
Noir, you must escape!
Mother!
Remember, Noir, just as there are good people and bad people, there are good and bad demons. Your father was a demon, but he was a fine, proud man, Noir. You must never be ashamed of your powers. Be a good boy.
Mother!
Yes! We killed the witch!
Next is the demon child!
Kill the demon child!
Mother, you wanted me to grow up good and honest, but to humans and demons alike, I'm a half-blood freak. forever an outsider. That is why I must create my own utopia. A place with no humans, gods, or demons, no matter what it takes. Mother, can you understand why?
Chapter 9. Memories of Fatima.
Wilderness stretched out before us as far as we could see. Fatima, the country that had been wiped out in a single night. Was the Dark Prince involved? Sister Elouette's vision had led us all this way. What could the goddess have been trying to show us?
Watch out! Over there! Take that! Wake up, everybody! We've got company!
Impressive. You're not half bad for humans. But what do you think of this?
Prié! Looks like they got me.
Wait. This reminds me of something.
Good going, Prié.
Shut up! I just let my guard down for a minute.
You fool! We nearly had him beat, and now you've ruined everything.
Well, excuse me. Why don't you stow the complaints and get me down from here? Pronto!
Nice talk from someone in your position. Would it kill you to say, "Please save me, Captain Omar"?
Yeah, that's gonna happen. Moron. I don't need to be saved by somebody like you, moron.
Are you trying to make a fool out of me? You've had your fun. Now it's my turn. Kill her!
No! Prié!
What's happening? My body feels hot all over. Black flames are coming from inside my body.
Croy?
Oh, my head feels like it's going to split wide open.
Croy? Croy!
Help me!
I can't believe Croy is doing this.
What's wrong with him? Hey!
Boss?
Ew! Stop it, Croy! That's enough! Please stop, Croy! Come on! Stop! I'm okay. It's all over now. It's over. You need to stop.
Who am I? Did I do this?
Croy.
Prié, don't look at me like that. What? What's happening to me?
I've found him at last. I must notify Master Noir immediately.
Yesterday was really something. Sister Elouette, how is Croy?
He seems to be doing better this morning, but he's quite drained. Emotionally.
I see. Could Croy be... Sister Elouette and the others must have been thinking the same thing, but the time we'd spent together eased our doubts about Croy. It just wasn't possible. We wanted to believe in him, and so morning came without any of us saying a single word.
Culotte, ever since I met Croy, I feel like I'm about to remember something.
Something?
Yes, something. I'm not sure just what, but I think it's something terribly important. The more time passes, the more I feel myself overcome by an unspeakable foreboding. Every night I dream about dying.
That's just a dream. You shouldn't worry about it.
And every night the dream gets a little clearer. I think my time is near.
You're not going to die.
Culotte.
I'll protect you, Sister Elouette. So don't talk about dying anymore.
Thank you, Culotte. You're just like a little brother to me.
Brother?
Don't forget me, Culotte.
I guess we should be heading off.
Yes.
What are you standing there like a statue for?
Are you all right, Croy?
Yes. I'm fine.
Are you really?
He's fine. Didn't you hear him? What are you so worried about, Alouette? It's just good old Croy. Come on, let's get going. Get a move on, Culotte. Chapter 10. The Dark Prince.
We'd gone back as far in the past as we needed to. We were about to witness the birth of the Dark Prince for ourselves.
Croy!
That woman. She's the one who always appears in my visions.
What's wrong, Croy? I thought you said you were going shopping. Oh, I know. You forgot something. Right? You're so absent-minded.
Just a darn minute. You're acting awfully friendly to someone you've just met.
Just met? It's true that I'm meeting you for the first time, but Croy is my fiancé.
Fiancé?
Thanks. Fiancé?
Just a minute. I'm not the Croy you know.
You're not? We're travelers from out west.
And from the future.
Shh, now that you mention it, the clothes and face do seem a bit different from my Croy's. I'm sorry. I guess I made a mistake. It's just that he looked so much like my fiancé. It's really quite amazing. Let me introduce myself then. My name is Angelique. I live near here.
Angelique, that's the name carved on the tree.
You're travelers. Why don't you come and stay at my house tonight? I'd like to apologize for making that silly mistake and introduce you to Croy. He'll be so surprised.
You love Croy very much, don't you?
Of course I do. Well, I've got to start dinner. I'll make a real feast for you all. See you tonight.
She's gone.
Croy?
I think this period we're in now is when I'm from.
You're kidding! That would make you, like, an old geezer!
Happy on.
Didn't you think that Angelique looked a lot like Prié?
Yes, I thought so too. Now that you mention it, Croy was very surprised the first time he saw Prié's face. He said he sometimes had visions of a girl and that she looked just like Prié. He said she might be the key to helping him get his memory back.
And she's the girl from his visions? Hey, Prié! Uh-oh. She's stunned.
Did you get enough to eat?
Yep, it was great. That potato stew was the best.
You're quite an interesting person, Prié.
Really?
Yes. You're always true to your own feelings. I have to admit, I'm kind of jealous. I have the feeling that your honesty will help a lot of people someday.
Oh, come on. You're making me blush.
What time are you expecting him?
Him? Oh, Croy? Well, he said he would be back by nightfall, so I would think he should be back soon, but
You seem worried about him.
yes. The night isn't good for him.
You mean he's scared of the dark?
Just the opposite. His dark nature has always been very strong.
His dark nature?
People have both dark and light powers. Neither one is good nor evil. But if either one becomes too strong, bad things can happen. Our powers have caused Croy and me many problems in the past.
People have always branded things they don't understand as evil.
It must have been terrible for you.
Yes, it wasn't so bad for me, but Croy, his dark nature sometimes made him hurt people. But somehow we've made it through. Supporting each other all the way. I'm so grateful to the goddess for her protection and guidance.
The goddess? You don't mean...
The goddess Poitrine. I'm one of the sisters serving the goddess in this village.
What? Really? Then you're the same as us.
You too? Oh, this certainly is a lucky day. The goddess must have had a hand in this.
Angelique, if your powers made you suffer so, then why are you like this?
Like what?
I mean, didn't you ever resent your powers and hate the people who persecuted you?
No, never. I can use my powers to help many suffering people. There is nothing better than that.
This is complicated. She seems so nice. I was all set to hate her when I heard she was Croy's fiancée. But now, I just can't bring myself to dislike her. This is so depressing. It's like she's better than me as a person and as a woman. Is this what it feels like to have a broken heart?
Prié, can I ask you something?
Huh?
This has been bothering me ever since I met you. My Croy and that Croy look an awful lot alike, but don't you think we look alike too?
Well,
Talking to you like this, it's hard to believe that we just met. It's like we're sisters.
well,
You wouldn't happen to be that Croy's girlfriend, would you? Wouldn't that be interesting?
well...
I need some air.
Did I say something wrong?
No.
Angelique, there's something I want to ask. Are you pregnant?
What? Why?
I can sense another tiny life in your body.
You can sense that? Your powers must be amazing. You're right. It's been 3 months. I still haven't told Croy.
Pregnant? They're that close?
Uh-oh. Big sister's frozen again.
Angelique! It's terrible! There's been an accident up on the hill! You've got to come quickly!
I'm sorry. I must go. Please, stay here and rest.
Is there anything we can do?
Thank you. But I'll be fine.
Angelique, be careful.
What's wrong? Did something happen?
There was an accident up on the hill. Do you think Angelique is really okay on her own?
Angelique's been gone a long time.
Don't you think we should go and help her?
She won't be coming back.
What? What do you mean?
Tonight, she will be killed by witch hunters. I saw it when I was talking to her earlier. I had a vision of her future, and her death will cause the birth of the Dark Prince.
No.
Why didn't you you tell us earlier?
The goddess Poitrine has brought us back to the past, but we are here not to change the past. We are to witness it. We must see the birth of the Dark Prince with our own eyes.
No! How do you know she didn't send us here to change the past?
We have no right to change the past. If it were that simple, the Dark Prince would have disappeared long ago. No. The Dark Prince's attachment to this world is very strong. We must discover how he was born. Discovering that secret may be the key to destroying him. And so
you expect us to watch Angelique die? I can't do that!
I agree with Prié. You may be right, Sister Alouette, but I can't just stay here and do nothing. You've been acting so strange recently, Sister Alouette.
Goddess Poitrine, is this part of your plan?
Angelique!
Angelique!
Don't come near! You'll get mixed up in this too. I'll be fine. The goddess will protect me.
What are you talking about? Even the goddess can't—
Please. I don't want you to get hurt. But run! Quickly!
But—
If you see Croy, tell him I'm sorry.
Angelique!
How could they?
How can they do this to a fellow human being? They're not human. They're demons.
Angelique! 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 Why? We were going to plant the fiancé flower on this very hill tomorrow. Angelique and I were hated and persecuted.
But instead of hating people, she helped them. And always with a smile on her face. And yet,
no! No! None of this would have happened if it weren't for human beings.
This world would be better if they would all just disappear.
Croy?
Yes?
Yes.
Croy!
Wait, Prié! We must watch! Watch! The birth of the Dark Prince!
Have we returned to the present?
Croy!
Where's Croy?
Croy!
He's not Croy any longer. He's the Dark Prince.
Sister Alouette!
I am Croy. Croy. Human scum!
Stop it! Leave me alone!
Croy!
A small part of him is still there. Prié, you've got to talk to Croy.
Okay, Croy. Look at me.
Prié. Hey.
That's right. It's Prié.
Prié?
I've been waiting for you, Dark Prince. Together, we will destroy the humans.
Destroy the humans? Yes. The humans must be purged from the world. They must be destroyed.
Croy!
We had all begun to realize it, but none of us could say it. We all wanted to believe in Croy. It seemed like everything was coming to a head, rushing up to meet us at incredible speed. Sister Alouette.
She's burning with fever. We need to do something.
The first thing we need to do is get her out of the rain before she dies.
We're going to have to find some shelter from the storm.
I'm not sure we can stay airborne in this storm! Meow!
Enough with your meowing. Shut up and find the captain. Oh, Captain, I hope you're safe.
Sensors show several large life forms on that hill! Meow!
Reduce speed. Reduce altitude. Prepare for pickup.
Roger! Meow!
Is that thunder?
No. That sound can only be... Ha ha ha! We're saved!
Captain!
Good timing, Yatanya.
The storm dissolved the death cloud.
Talk about a silver lining. You guys did a good job, too.
Yeah, that's why you pay us the big, creamy bucks.
Thanks.
You seem to have learned some manners while you were gone.
I am grateful. But don't think this means I owe you anything.
Got it. Hey, what happened to Miss Alouette and Miss Prié? And where's Mr. Croy?
I'll tell you the details later. Take them to the infirmary. Hairballs, the escargot is taking off. Set course for Paprika.
Chapter 11. The Maiden of Light.
Give up, Dark Prince! Many maidens of light gave their lives battling you. With me, that comes to an end!
Another maiden of light? Why do you people have to keep getting in my way?
As if you didn't know. I can't let you continue hurting Poitrine's children.
Human beings add nothing to the world. They have no right to exist. If you want to throw away your life protecting those worthless scum, then so be it! I'll destroy you like I destroyed all the maidens of light before you!
Maiden! You're from the village at the base of the mountain. What are you doing here?
We were worried about you.
Listen carefully. I've used up nearly all of my power. I'm not strong enough to defeat the Dark Prince. I have just enough power left to seal the Dark Prince.
Seal him in?
Yes. I will erase his memory and encase him in a block of ice. If I wipe his memory, even after the ice melts, he won't become the Dark Prince right away.
But what about you, maiden? What happens to you?
I will also lose my memory. In order to use the memory-wiping miracle, I must also erase my own memory. When he regains his memory, and his heart is again controlled by darkness, the flame that is my life will flicker and go out.
You mean you'll die?
I realized something in my battle with the Dark Prince. He has a deep hatred for humanity. That hatred, that terrible darkness in his heart, is what drew the fallen angel Calamity to him. We can defeat him if we understand why he hates humanity. We must ease the darkness in his heart before he regains his memory. Alone, that is far more than I can accomplish. I will need allies. I will join the Dark Prince in his long sleep and pray that strong allies await me in the future. It's dangerous here. Run, quickly! When Croy, the Dark Prince, regained part of his memory, I remembered who I was. I was the Maiden of Light.
You were the Maiden of Light?
That explains your incredible powers.
But if you fought the Dark Prince 50 years ago, that would mean you...
It means I could be your grandmother. What's the matter? Don't you like me anymore?
Of course I do. I was just a little surprised. That's all.
Wow. I'm in love with the Maiden of Light.
My 2 years at the Church of the Holy Maiden since Father Salad rescued me were not wasted. After all, if I hadn't joined the church, I would never have made such wonderful friends. I'm sure that this time we can finally defeat the Dark Prince for good. The fact that I am still alive proves that his heart has not yet fallen prey to darkness. We must strike now, while he still hasn't completely recovered his memory.
But Prié is in no condition to fight.
And defeating the Dark Prince means killing Croy. I don't know if she can handle that.
She still won't come out of her room.
She's strong. When the time comes, she'll do what must be done.
I hope you're right.
This is Sister Ravioli. I've engaged a group of demons at Mayonnaise Harbor. Request backup immediately. Request backup immediately.
Roger. I'll send help right away. Try and hold out a little longer.
Roger.
It seems like the demons are pulling out all the stops. I know you must be tired after your long journey, but I must ask you to help Sister Ravioli. What's wrong, Sister Alouette?
I'm terribly sorry, but I can't go.
You can't go?
My powers are almost depleted. I want to preserve my strength for the final battle.
What do you mean? Almost depleted.
When a Maiden of Light uses all of her power, her role as maiden ends, and she goes to heaven. That is the fate of the Maiden of Light.
No! It's not true! You can't die, Sister Alouette!
That explains the way you've been acting recently. You've been hurrying us along because you knew you would be dying soon.
It must have been hard, trying to finish the mission with no memory, especially with everyone misunderstanding your intentions.
What do you mean, no time? Why are you in such a hurry? There's something strange about you, Sister Alouette. I hate it when you're like this. Sister Alouette, I'm sorry. I had no idea how you felt. I said so many terrible things.
That is part of my mission as the Maiden of Light. I have been prepared for it ever since I was chosen by the goddess Poitrine.
Amazing! I, Captain Omar, salute you! Leave the demons at Mayonnaise Harbor to me. You must stay here and try to regain your strength.
Omar is right. I've relied on you and Prié too much up until now. It's my turn to help.
Sister Alouette, if you don't use all your power, you don't have to die, right? I'll fight in your place. Do you remember the promise I made? I said I would protect you, and I will. I won't let you die.
Thank you, Culotte. Thank you all.
All right. Off we go! You! Eclair, Culotte, go and see Hermes.
We can't just take off.
Worried about me?
No, but...
I said go! He and I go way back. It's time I paid you back for this scar.
Scar? Oh, yes. Now I remember you. Hiding behind your father, trembling in fear. You've grown some, but nothing's changed. I'm Velote Normandy, the demon general, and you'll never be a match for me.
Welcome to a whole new world. My father is still bedridden today because of what you did to him. It was to avenge my father that I ran away from home and became an air pirate. I promised my mother, my father, myself that I wouldn't return until I had defeated you. You were awakened because I disobeyed my father. Now I can fix that mistake.
Omar?
Yatanya, you take the Chocolat Gang and escort Culotte and Eclair to the castle.
I'm not going. I won't leave you, Omar.
Papillon, that's a direct order. I'm sure the captain has his reasons.
Thank you, Yatanya.
We'll be back soon. Please, be careful.
Don't worry. He can't touch me.
Are you smiling?
That's right. I finally found you. I've been looking for you for years. Now I finally have the chance to avenge my father.
You talk big, but can you back it up?
That sounds like a challenge. I'm just dying to tear you apart.
Welcome. Is that me? Bingo! You got it. But not really. You're half right. You see?
Eclair, that really is you.
What?
She's another version of you, created by the darkness in your heart. The Queen told you that you were actually the Dark Knight, right? But that's strange. I thought we'd completely erased the darkness from your heart.
That's where you're wrong, kiddo. The human heart is made up of two halves. It's the combination of the dark half and the light half that makes us who we are. The young lady will continue to suffer as long as she denies the dark half of her heart. But if she can overcome the darkness in her heart by herself...
Interesting, huh? That's the test. I wonder if you two can pass it all by yourselves. No, probably not. Culotte can't do anything without his big sister.
That's not true. I can fight without Prié. I'll pass the test and get the power to protect Sister Alouette.
Oh, you think so? You're no better, Eclair. You can't do anything without your big sister. You're just a puppet that does everything your mother says. You never stand up for yourself. What's wrong? Can't think of anything to say? You're right. I used to be weak, just as you said. But I created you. My heart created you. So I have to defeat you myself. I won't be weak any longer. That's easy for you to say. You really think you can beat me? I've had enough of being your shadow all the time. I'll defeat you and become the real Eclair myself. No! How could this happen? I thought for sure I would become the real Eclair this time. Why do I always have to be your shadow? I want to have adventures too. And have Mother comfort me. What's the matter? Aren't you going to kill me? Just do it! Finish me off! I can't. What? We're like sisters. We're twins. We've been separated into light and dark halves, but we're really part of the same person. I understood that for the first time just now when we fought.
Eclair?
Up until now, I've never really liked myself. I guess I've been lying to myself all this time. After a while, my hatred for myself ended up blocking away a part of my heart. And then I was born. It makes no difference if I beat you or you beat me. The winner won't be the real Eclair. Only by coming together can we become the real Eclair.
She's right. It's not a question of which one of you is real. You're both Eclair. You've got to accept each other. Come together as one or you'll keep on suffering.
I guess even you say something decent occasionally, Culotte. So, we're like twin sisters, right? All right. But I get to be the older sister.
I never would have thought that little brat would become such a mighty warrior. You're an interesting specimen.
Oh, really? I'm glad to hear it. Damn, he's strong. Oh, I've used up almost all of my energy. I may be in trouble here. Snap out of it, Omar. You're not a child hiding behind your father anymore. I was too scared to do anything then. I was so scared I thought I would die. The truth is that I defeated myself, and I'll remain a loser until I beat him. Doesn't matter if I die. I must defeat him. I created this technique just for him. Come, Flames! I will use my very life force to summon a storm of fire. I've been saving this one just for you, scum.
Omar!
Captain!
Omar!
You're back early. I was doing just fine.
No, we're friends. We want to help. And I've discovered my other self now, so I won't be a burden to you any longer.
Your other self? What?
I had another identity hidden inside me. We had been apart, but now we are together. Now that my two halves have come together, I can finally be the real me. I never knew about my other self. No. The truth is that I never wanted to admit that she existed, but now I can love both parts of me. So please, let me help.
This is quite a surprise. I thought you were cute before, but you're positively ravishing now.
Hello! We're in the middle of a battle here?
Oh, that's right. Sorry about that. Back to the battle! Eclair! Culotte, show me your new skills!
All right! Come on, cats! We'll help too!
Maiden of Light, your life is mine. If I kill you, I can return to my true self at last. And then I will be able to wipe the human scum from the face of the earth.
You're wrong, Croy. This isn't the real you. The real you was the person who went adventuring with us, and the one who lived happily with Angelique. You must not give in to the darkness, Croy.
Shut up!
Don't call me Croy.
Father Salad.
Sister Alouette, I mean Maiden of Light, you must not let them kill you. Leave this to me.
This is no place for you, old man. I suggest you leave now. If you don't want to die.
You think I'm gonna let a young punk like you beat me? Enough talk! You will be the first to die!
Sister Alouette!
Yeah!
Amazing.
So the rumors about Father Salad defeating a demon lord with his bare hands were true?
I've been waiting for this day for 50 years.
50 years?
Yes, 50 years ago, there was a child who witnessed your battle with the Dark Prince.
You don't mean you were that boy?
None other. I spent the years since then training myself to be a demon hunter. I even developed my own holy punch technique. And then I created the Church of the Holy Maiden. All to help you defeat the Dark Prince.
Father Salad, you've thrown away your entire life to help me?
I haven't thrown anything away. I couldn't be more satisfied with the way I've lived my life. But I must admit that I was shocked when Croy showed up. I never thought the Dark Prince would be working with the Maiden of Light, but I said nothing, thinking that it was a part of Goddess Poitrine's plan. But I can remain silent no longer, Dark Prince. Do you think you can handle Salad the Demon Killer? Come and get me!
Croy!
Priye. Who is it?
Stand up, Priye. Maiden of Light Alouette is in danger.
Maiden of Light Alouette?
That's right. Look.
Croy!
The Dark Prince Croy is trying to regain his memory and power by killing Alouette. Come, Priye. You must fight.
No, I can't fight Croy. Besides, what can someone like me do anyway? It was always my dream to become the Maiden of Light. But I've come to realize something. People like Alouette and Angelique should be the Maidens of Light, not me. I'm not fit to be a Maiden of Light. What can someone like me do? Nothing.
Then Alouette will die, and Croy will lose his soul to the darkness forever. Is that what you want?
Of course not.
Then you must fight.
You have got a lot of nerve. You may be a goddess, but you don't understand what I'm feeling. Why don't you save Croy yourself?
That I cannot do.
You can't do it? What do you mean you can't? Then what is the point of having a goddess? I thought you were supposed to help people in need, but all you do is order people around while you do nothing yourself. I don't need a goddess like you. Why are you even here? What can you do for me?
You don't understand. People call me a goddess, but I am merely a personification of the power of light. People have come to worship this power as the goddess Poitrine. Darkness and light are both parts of nature. Neither is innately good or evil. But if the two powers become unbalanced, the world will be thrown into chaos. Noir and the Church of the Divine Mother are working to disrupt the balance of power. If the Dark Prince Croy awakens, the world will be covered in darkness.
And that's why you want me to fight? For you? For the power of light? For the power of good?
No. You must fight for what you believe in. Alouette, your brother Culotte, Eclair, and Father Salad. They are all fighting for what they believe in. If they fail, and the balance between light and darkness is broken, then at least they will have done their best. That is fate. But can you really stay here and do nothing, as everything you care for is lost? I've said everything I came here to say. What is the most important thing to you? Think about that, and your heart will tell you what to do.
My heart says to think of Angelique. What she would do, and how she would do it.
Ooh, I must be getting old. I thought I could hold out a little longer.
Finished already, old man? You were so enthusiastic a minute ago.
Father Salad!
Stay back! I wonder what my wife will say when she hears of my death. She's strong. She probably won't cry if I do make it home alive. Maybe I'll tell her I love her. It's been so long.
Wait! Prie! Big sister!
Ah! Finally woke up, did you?
Croy! The Dark Prince? Can you imagine how much that hurt? My shock? I was so sad that I didn't know what to do. And I'm too stupid to know how to save you. But I do know that I am not gonna stand by and watch you hurt innocent people. That's for damn sure. And I will rid your heart of darkness. But you must fight the darkness too.
Silence! He's distracted.
This is our chance.
Croy! I believe in you!
Shut up! Kill her! You accursed humans!
Noir!
You remember my name. I'm honored. I didn't expect you to do so well against the Dark Prince. Even in his weakened state, very impressive. However...
You bastard!
Croy! Why did you do that?
Thank you. You saved me a great deal of trouble.
Then your goal wasn't to resurrect the Dark Prince?
Hardly, Princess. My goal is and always has been the creation of my utopia. The revival of the Dark Prince was merely a means to that end.
I think I'm beginning to understand the nature of your utopia. You plan to summon the fallen angel Calamity, don't you?
You are indeed the Maiden of Light. Exactly right. Harnessing the dark energy and reviving the Dark Prince were part of my plan. To summon Calamity, the symbol of darkness, and to take her power for my own. Then I will cleanse this planet of all that is impure. Humans, gods, and demons will all die.
That's your utopia? I will never let that happen!
You're quite a spirited young lady. Tell me your name.
It's Prie! Crepe!
Very well. Prie. By all means, try and stop me. Until then, your friend will be my guest.
Croy!
Prie.
I know! I'm okay. I won't hesitate any longer. I will save Croy!
Sure. When it comes to saving Croy, you're all business.
Well, it looks like she's finally back to her old self.
The Kingdom of Paprika will do everything it can to help.
And the escargot will see this through to the very end. It's a once-in-a-lifetime adventure.
It's time to go after them on their home turf. Maiden!
Master Noir, why are you waiting to summon Calamity?
I will summon the fallen angel after I have finished with La Pucelle.
You are starting to sound almost human. Don't let the human blood in your veins control you. No matter. Do as you like. I'm happy as long as I have worthy opponents to fight. That's the only reason I'm following you. Don't forget that. I will enjoy this.
Blasted demon. Mother. My utopia will soon be complete. I will exterminate the human scum who killed you. and create a world free of humans and demons. But that girl, Priye, her eyes were different from those of the humans who killed you. Her eyes were clear and bright, like yours, Mother. Do you remember what you told me just before you died? You said that there were good and bad demons, just as there were good and bad humans. I have long thought that all humans and demons were evil, but that girl, Mother, what would you think of me if you saw me now? But it's much too late to go back. I must do what I believe in. Engage the Angel Gate!
The final chapter. A legend is born.
Any luck?
Nothing! Ew! There's no sign of the large concentration of dark energy Miss Alouette described!
With all of the dark energy around here, it's like looking for a mouse in a haystack.
The Dark Prince could be revived any minute. We're wasting too much time with this.
She's the Maiden of Light. Believe her. It must be around here somewhere.
Have you found it yet?
No, nothing yet. But don't worry. We'll find their lair, or my name isn't Captain Omar.
We're counting on you. So, Alouette is the Maiden of Light, huh? She gets all the good stuff.
Sorry about that, Priye. That's nothing to apologize about, Sister Alouette. It's not like Priye ever had a chance at it anyway. Boss! A giant concentration of dark energy just appeared straight ahead of us! Meow! It's getting bigger and bigger!
What?
It's 20,000 faucets in mass!
20,000 faucets?
I've never heard of that much energy suddenly appearing in one place. Look at that!
Amazing.
What is that?
Long ago, high above the clouds, there lived a race called the Tenjin. The gods communicated with them, gave them power to live. That must be the ruins of one of the gates they built to communicate with Calamity. Noir must have been collecting dark energy in order to set the gate in motion again.
You mean that all of the dark energy in Paprika is concentrated in that gate?
So that's how he plans to summon the fallen angel Calamity,
Yes. But there's one more thing. Whenever the Tenjin communicated with the gods, they always made a human sacrifice.
Not Croy.
In order to summon the goddess of darkness, you must sacrifice someone with dark powers. Noir must be trying to obtain power even greater than that of the Dark Prince.
So what are we wasting time around here for? Get out of my way!
Just a minute, Priye. What do you think you're doing?
She isn't planning what I think she's planning, is she?
I'm afraid so. Remember, this is Priye we're talking about.
Everybody, hold on to something! Here we go! Full speed ahead! Charge!
How could you do that to my precious ship?
Oh, shut up! This is an emergency.
For some reason, it seems like we run into a lot more emergencies when you're around.
This must be the place. Looks like they've sent us a welcoming committee.
We can handle these wimps. Oh, wait. Didn't you forbid me to use that word?
Well, this is an emergency. Why don't we go and kick some wimp butt?
All right!
Don't worry about that. Just get out there and fight for what you believe in.
Goddess said the same thing. I guess I'll never live up to Alouette. Oh well. All right, you wimps! Repent! All of you! Croy must be up there.
You go on ahead.
But Omar...
Hey, I'm a man. Women may not understand risking life for pride, but it's something any real man won't hesitate to do. I'm going to settle things with him once and for all. Unless I defeat him on my own, I'll remain a loser and a coward for the rest of my life. Please, understand.
Omar, I don't know what's happened between you two, but a man's got to do what a man's got to do. And I think this is your time to do just that. We won't stop you.
But Father Salad...
Kulot, you're a man. Try to understand how he feels. Anyway, I think there's someone here who would like to stop him even more than you do.
You're right.
Omar, we haven't had much of a chance to talk, but you are an impressive man. Just don't get yourself killed.
Omar, may the goddess Poitrine grant you her protection.
We'll be waiting for you, Omar. Promise me you'll catch up to us. Promise.
Of course. I'll be right behind you. Yatanya, if anything should happen to me, I want you to take charge of the escargot.
You're the only one who can command the crew of the escargot, Captain.
Yes, I guess you're right. You guys would be lost without me, huh?
That's right, Captain.
All right, then. Sorry to have kept you waiting.
Even demons allow their victims last goodbyes.
I think you're confused. I told them I'd be back soon, but this will be the last time the two of us meet. Ever!
At least you got one thing right.
Ha!
You rotten little brat!
Not anymore! You better call me Captain Omar!
You think you can kill me that easily?
He got away, but he won't last long. Not with wounds like that. I won. I finally beat him. Father, Mother, I finally did it. At last I can return home. I wonder if she would come with me.
Croy!
I've been waiting for you.
Let Croy go!
Master Noir, please help me. Call Calamity. I need some of her dark energy.
I'm afraid not. You've outlived your usefulness. Demon scum!
How could you kill your own friend?
Friend? I have never had any friends. He and the others were merely necessary evils. I was born an outcast. Neither human nor demon. Humans said my mother was a witch and killed her for giving birth to a demon's child. I still remember that day as if it were yesterday. And the demons rejected me for the human blood that runs in my veins. I grew to hate all humans and demons, as well as the gods who cursed me with this fate. And so I decided to use Calamity's power to create a world for myself alone. That is my utopia.
That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard! You think your life is some kind of tragedy, so you decided to destroy the world? Ha! Don't make me laugh! You may have had a hard life, but don't think for a minute that you're the only one! This world is filled with suffering people, but you know what? They keep on living the best they can. Can't you understand that?
I have only been fighting for what I believe in. Why should I care about other people's suffering? I have no guilt or regrets for anything I have done.
What you believe in?
Yes. I'm sure you have things that you believe in as well. Your beliefs define what you see as right and wrong. But in reality, there are as many systems of right and wrong as there are people. That's the source of all the fighting and suffering in the world. The only way for me to live in peace is to make sure that I am the only person left alive.
So that's what you believe in, huh? And you don't think that's taking things just a bit too far? Look, I'm not gonna argue with you. I never cared about philosophy anyway, but there is one thing I can say. You really pissed me off! So I'm gonna kick your butt and rescue Croy! That's what I think is right!
That's very cute, Priye. A very straightforward answer indeed. But I'm afraid we were incompatible from the start. We were fated to come together this way, to fight for what we believe in. You have your beliefs, and I have mine. We will decide which is correct on the field of battle. You will see your foolishness in your final moments.
Can I ask you one thing? You had time before we arrived. Why didn't you summon Calamity then? You might have won.
Don't misunderstand. I didn't have any doubts or regrets about what I was going to do, and don't think for a moment that I did it out of compassion for you either. It's just that after seeing you fight, I wanted to try facing you on my own, that's all. But who would have thought that I would have so much human weakness inside of me? Ugh. Mother, was I wrong?
Noir, it's true that there are many bad people in the world, just as you said, but there are also many good people. Don't you remember? Don't you remember your mother's kindness and love? Don't you remember what it was like to love someone? Your hatred for humanity has made you forget all those things. That was where you went wrong.
You sound just like my mother. Mother.
In the name of the Maiden of Light, O Goddess Poitrine, please purify this poor sinner's soul. Reunite him with his mother.
Amazing. Look at the way Priye is praying for her mortal enemy. Priye may not have been chosen as the Maiden of Light, but her compassion and strong will are the equal of any maiden's. She reminds me of a divine mother, enveloping everyone in the warmth of her kindness.
My sister? She sure doesn't look that way to me.
You've just been with her so long that you don't notice it, but the truth is that her kindness has saved you without your even realizing it. You, Eclair, Croy, and me too.
Croy!
Wait, Priye! What are you planning to do?
What do you mean? I'm going to save Croy. What? Is something wrong?
We may have beaten Noir, but that doesn't change the fact that Croy is the Dark Prince. If we were to turn him loose now, I think you know what would happen.
But
We've come so far. Isn't there some other way?
There is one way. Croy's heart has been taken over by darkness. His heart is filled with anger, hatred, and bitterness towards humanity. It's only a matter of time before he completely returns to being the Dark Prince. But if we can take the darkness from his heart now, we might be able to save him.
Of course! We just have to go into his heart and purify it. Yes! That's just like what we did for Eclair. That should be a piece of cake.
Just a minute. What will happen to you if you use a powerful miracle like that, Sister Alouette?
Alouette?
I'll be fine. I'm the Maiden of Light, after all. It shouldn't be...
It's not true! You're just saying it so we won't worry. I won't let you do it. No matter what, I'm not gonna let you die. If you died,
I'm sorry, Culotte, but this is the only way. Remember, if the Dark Prince awakens, I am fated to die anyway. It's hard for me too, but...
No! No! I won't let you do it!
Culotte...
I don't like it either. We can't save Croy unless we sacrifice Alouette. That's just not right.
Prié is right. If we all work together, we must be able to find some other way.
That's right. My body has always belonged to the Maiden of Light. If an old man like me can be of any help, I'll be glad to do anything I can.
Thank you all. Thanks to your help, the long battle against the Dark Prince may soon be over. 50 years ago, I fought alone. But now I am surrounded by wonderful friends. I will never forget the time that I have spent with you. Thank you. Prié, I only have enough strength to send one of you into Croy's heart. You must go, Prié. You're the only one who can save Croy. Believe in yourself. If you can make your true feelings known to Croy, I'm sure he will come back with you.
Alouette?
Keep your chin up, Prié. Tears never solved anything. In the name of the Maiden of Light, I forbid you to cry for me.
Alouette!
You always looked prettiest when you were smiling. Smile for me.
Like this?
That's right. In the name of the Maiden of Light, I ask you, O Goddess Poitrine, guide Prié into the heart of the Dark Prince Croy. Farewell, everyone. I thank the goddess that I was able to meet you.
Sister Alouette!
Alouette! Alouette! But I can grieve later. I have got to find the darkness in Croy's heart. I can't let her sacrifice go to waste. What is this? So this is what the inside of Croy's heart looks like. His heart is still trapped back in the past. In the village where he and Angelique lived. That would mean... Croy! I thought you'd be here. Croy! Croy? What's wrong, Croy? It's me, Prié. Have you forgotten me? Hey, come on. You know me, right? Remember when we first met? You saved my little brother, Culotte. Okay, what about the time that huge creature appeared in Mayonnaise Harbor? That was something, huh? Look, Croy, I know how you feel. I can understand your sorrow at losing Angelique and your hatred of the people who killed her. I understand all that. But getting revenge against humanity isn't going to bring Angelique back. Do you think she would want you to do that? I don't know what to do. His sorrow over Angelique's death and his hatred for humanity have closed off his heart. Alouette, Angelique, please tell me. How can I save Croy?
Prié, you must believe in yourself. Just tell him how you feel, honestly. Prié, you are the only one who can save Croy now. Believe in yourself.
My honest feelings? I feel... Listen, Croy, I love you. So please come back with me. Croy?
Prié,
Thank goodness! You're back to your old self.
Prié, please kill me.
What?
My heart is already overcome by darkness. Even if I go back with you, there's no telling when I might come under its control again. It's better if you finish me off now.
You idiot! Do you think that will make up for your sins? That's just giving in to the darkness. If you want to make up for what you did, you have to come back with me. Everyone's waiting for you. Culotte, and Eclair, and Father Salat, and Omar, and Alouette, right? I'll always stick by you. I may not be Angelique, but I'll stay by you and help you control the darkness inside of you. I'll watch over you for the rest of your life. You don't have to close off your heart any longer. You're not alone.
You plan to boss me around for the rest of my life?
You got it.
Thank you, Prié.
You can thank me later. Everyone is waiting. Come on. Let's go home. What's that?
Must kill all humans.
it's not. She is none other than the darkness that's occupying my heart.
What?
She is showing her true form now that I am no longer her host.
So she's the real Dark Prince. Of course. Alouette's death broke the spell that she placed on Croy.
I'm losing power. Give me back my heart.
Now that you've returned to your true self, her power is weakening. Now's our chance! If we can defeat her, your heart will regain its balance.
You heard her. We've been together a long time. But I think it's time we went our separate ways.
I won't allow it. Your heart is mine.
Nice of you to say so. But unfortunately, my heart already belongs to another woman.
What? You mean...
Yes. You, Prié.
Yes! Let's purify this old bat and then get out of here!
Hey! You should have told us that you were going to leave today, turning the cold shoulder on your old friends.
Are we interrupting anything? Maybe they'd rather be alone.
Don't be ridiculous. It's nothing like that. Right, Croy?
Sure.
Several days later, in order to avoid panic, Noir was said to have died of a sickness. And of course, the relationship between the Church of the Divine Mother and the demons was never revealed. The church is now run by people who know nothing of its previous nature. Prié and I are still working as demon hunters for the Church of the Holy Maiden. There are still many lost souls in the world that need our help. As members of La Pucelle, saving them is our job. Father Salad retired from the church and is helping at the orphanage. He says he's going to pass on his special holy punch to the children there. Eclair returned safely from our trip and is now studying to be the next queen. I'm sure it's difficult, but I know Eclair will be a great queen. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Eclair and Omar have gotten engaged. Thanks to Eclair's devoted care and his own amazing recuperative abilities, Omar's wounds are now completely healed. You're probably thinking it's strange for a princess to be marrying an air pirate, right? But it turns out that Omar is a prince. You can't judge a book by its cover, I guess. Anyway, I hope they'll be very happy together. And Croy has decided to go out on a journey by himself. He says he wants to continue working as a freelance demon hunter, helping people in trouble. I guess it's kind of penance. Prié is sad to see him go. But she said that it was his own decision, so she must accept it. I'm not sure how I feel. After all, he's the reason I'll never see Sister Alouette again. But I can't go on thinking that way forever. I'm sure she wouldn't want that. It'll take time. But little by little, I'm coming to accept it.
Well, I'll see you all later.
Croy, we hope to see you again, when you've made peace with yourself.
I'm sorry, Prié. Maybe I'm being selfish.
What's with the grim face? It's not like this is the last time we'll see each other. You can come back anytime, right?
Sure. You're right, I promise. I'll be back. Until then.
I'll be waiting. He's gone.
Prié.
Are you sure you don't want to stop him? There's still time.
I'm fine. I believe in Croy. Come on, Culotte! We've got work to do. I'm still counting on becoming the Maiden of Light.
Hey! Prié! Wait!
It was not the Maiden of Light, but rather a girl's love that defeated the prince, Prié. It was your honesty that saved the world.
Prié, please take care of Croy.
May the goddess Poitrine protect you all.
And so, Prié became a demon lord. How ironic that someone who wanted so much to be the Maiden of Light should end up like this. Could this too be a part of Goddess Poitrine's plan? And so ends a tale that would become a legend. The story of a girl who became known as Demon Lord Prié. And so ends a tale that became a legend, the story of a girl whose faith in herself inspired a generation. And so ends a tale that would become a legend, the story of a girl who came to rule over all demons as Demon Overlord Prié. To be continued.
Such language coming from the Maiden of Light.